Hello everybody, welcome back to another Fragment Friday upload. This is a grumpy old guy gaming in just about every tangible interpretation of that phrase. We're here on the Crab server today, and what you're seeing is probably nothing new if you've seen this channel before. These are the keywords to lead to the farming dungeon on either the Crab server or Hongik University Station, a translated clone of the Crab server that allow you to farm for the lucky shoes. I've been relying on a fire lizard, a level 22 foot armor for Gogs here, for most of his early levels, and there are very few pieces of armor I would trade out before level like 40 for fire lizard, simply for Aptorv, that physical accuracy. But Lucky Shoes is one of them. If I pull a Lucky Shoes on this run, I will gladly swap it out and just buy some accuracy buffs at the item shop. I believe Hunter's Blood is what I would be looking for. More importantly, I still need to grind some levels with Dogs, and I'm pretty pressed for time today. So what I'm going to do is just hope to pull the Lucky Shoes and hope to advance the level. Right now I believe I'm sitting at about level 26. I will confirm that here, looking at the status page. Yeah, level 26. I'm hoping to be up around level 30 by the time I get to the Weekend Warrior upload. This is not going to be the easiest dungeon for me to solo with Gogs, but it's one that I know I can solo with Gogs. Of course, I'm not going to get any wild experience totals with a sentence like, I know I can solo it, but it's not going to be the easiest. And most of the reason it's not going to be the easiest is just simply with the mechanical nature of the heavy blade. The attacks are slow, somewhat lumbering, and they tend to be single target. Go ahead, heal up. Nice thing is we do have life gain on our sword right now. So hopefully that'll keep us afloat in a couple of these situations where it gets a little precarious. Of course, the bigger hope is that it seldom gets precarious. That was getting pretty close. About 173 is where I stop feeling comfortable. Because I can get stuck in some rather long animations with this character. Picking up some great Summon Thunders while we're at it. Remember, links down below for the .hack network, their excellent how to set up and play Fragment guide, as well as their Discord server. Also for the NetSlum Discord server, the lobby server client that allows area servers like this to branch out and be played online by people every day. Also have a link down below for a Fragment from the NetSlum, fantastic Fragment-centric YouTube channel. A lot of awesome guides, unique adventures, and some fun short videos as well. Most recent one up has footage of the elusive Santa Grunty. So feel free to check that out. I guess if you were dad joke and pun inclined, and I'm not saying I necessarily am, but you could call this one hell of a sword fight. Because we're fighting cursed blades, which are animated swords, the wield swords. And we ourselves are wielding a sword. Not farming for a sword, though. farming after the most sacred of treasures, a comfortable pair of shoes. A little bit of life drain there. Still gonna heal up afterwards, but it doesn't hurt. Should be pretty near the end of this first floor, I would think. Of course, you're probably used to farming dungeons going a touch quicker on the uploads if you have frequented the Fragment content I produced in the past. That's because I'm normally partied up or running away with mastering those. Again, just nature of the beast. Today's all about GOGs. In fact, this weekend is pretty much all about GOGs as far as Fragment uploads for me go. Really want to get that story cranked out, so I could go ahead and separate that list out, and people who are interested in checking out the offline story can do so in sequential order. Because right now it's just kind of scattershot throughout my Weekend Warrior uploads. I'll leave them there as well, just to sort of keep track of how many episodes of the Weekend Warrior I've done. But I do want to break them out into their own thing. Get rigged same. That, always welcome for a fighter. Also going to re-up our speed buff and our boosts. Right now, the only thing I've got in spell format is Aptorv, which again is tied to the boots. Using Beasts and Knight's Bloods to up the defense. Don't really need magical defense for these dungeons. This one in particular, because I'm not going to face a single magical attack. It's just kind of a force of habit. I get in the habit of just using all the buffs I set available for a character, and if I ever go out of rhythm with that, then I'm just all sorts of worse than usual. Nice life drain added into the same regeneration, and we actually don't fall far below half, if at all, that entire room. Pick up a Jasper Halberd. It's really areas like this online where you can kind of give yourself an edge in the offline story, both in quick experience gains and some gear that would otherwise be inaccessible to you for some time. Specifically, now using the actual word, specifically some of the rarer items and the weapons. If you can get a party together, you could really pick up some fantastic weapons that are well out of all of your typical reaches, especially when soloing. And that'll just give you that extra leg up when heading back offline to do the thing. Jasper Halberd and Eagle Hood there. Make that a pair of Eagle Hoods, and no doubt... Oh, Forster Helm, and there's the Summon Thunder. I had a feeling we were getting at least one there. I was expecting two. Next room we go. Amazed Rigsame has lasted this long. Not too happy about that miss. That sets us a little behind the old schedule. But we're back to mowing him down in a pretty good rhythm after. Kind of a nice workmanlike pace. Each Cursed Blades is taking 2 shots, and they're going down pretty nice and easy. We don't get in a situation where 3 or 4 attack us, and our health stays pretty high. Picking up a little bit of Raging Plasma there too. Hopefully we have gloves on before touching that. Rigsame finally does wear off as we move to the next room. Take down our first target, and now start working to the outside. Shifty move there, and that Cursed Blade eludes us. Actually gets to grab some of its health back, but to no avail as our final strike on it is a lethal one once we work our way through. Actually took out 2 other Curse Blades en route, finishing that one off. Maybe wondering how I kept track of that whole chaotic scene, and I'll be honest, that's just how it looked to me. I may have missed the call there, but I'm gonna sell it like hell. Here comes the next group. Start off at the corner blade. See, one thing you have to watch out for in Fragment, the monsters will constantly shift around if only to make you hit different monsters and prolong the battle. Much needed life drain on those 2 shots. One more to go, and we finish the battle. Life drain and key hits really keeping us afloat there. Next room's got a pair of chests, so we're pretty close to the end of this dungeon. I believe it is only about 3 or 4 floors. Got some symbols here. Now, I don't read Japanese. I'm probably not going to learn anytime soon. But I do know from experience that we are meant to run the shortest path for the Lucky Shoes. So straight ahead after this room. We don't want to take that side passage, which means we're not going to get that flashy all enemies clearly. Of course, we're not too worried about getting experience for this server, as the crab server is already level 99. And for those of you who might be new to Fragment, yes, I did say what I said and did not misspeak a thing there. As you level up your characters, you're also leveling up the server in which you play. Unless, of course, it's maxed out like crab server, which is level 99. So kind of a neat experience where you literally have a hand in building the world you play in. A lot of times when talking about the R1 games and the dreaded can we get an IMOQ remaster question comes up, I actually sort of sit on the other side of the fence because I kind of feel like it's its own special moment in time, and there's really no way to recapture the feeling of those games other than just going back and playing them, warts and all, and appreciating them for what they were and the time in which they came out. I know it's not a popular opinion, but it's one I stick with. Yeah, we got a Sleipnir. That's typically the result of this. Let's go ahead, Sprite Ocarina up and head in again. But there are so many unique things that wouldn't be done in a modern game that are done with IMOQ and are done here with Fragment as well. Like the ability to level up the area around you as you level up your character. I could be wrong, but I don't know too many games around that give you that option and really sort of... Because to me that stands out. That is definitely unique. Refreshing rig same as much as a human being possibly could without having access to the skill. Those symbols giving us refreshers there. Taking run 2, but let's go ahead, waste a couple seconds and see that we are very close to level 27, so at least part of our goal will be gained with this upload. We should safely level here. Unless I do something really dumb or just get caught with some rather unfortunate timing. See, very cautious to step away from that risky treasure before attacking. Maybe costing me a second and some hit points, but it's not giving me a chance to be cursed or, you know, put into critical range by a dying hit. Now that the party has paused for a moment, we'll check these out. Get an Eagle Hood and a Mage's Soul. Two Summon Thunders onto the pile as well. Kind of stuck in place there, so we're just gonna go ahead and re-hammer on a couple times. Get rid of one First Blade and put a hurting on a few of them. Speaking of a hurting, my goodness, are we getting it taken to us on this one. Down to just two. Oof. Slipped around the Cursed Blade and almost wound up with a tragedy there. Just did hold off pressing that interact button. Not by much. Let's go ahead and ult back to full health. And open a couple of these treasure chests. Hey, tribal robes. And a rock dragon. Next room up. See, what we want to do is how we started out, with a couple of one-on-one battles there. Getting all sorts of murked down and trying to track down our enemies through the fog is where these rooms get kind of perilous for us. Rig's Same gone, so we gotta be a touch more careful. Picking up some Raging Plasma, another Mage's Soul, and some Summon Thunders to keep us rolling. Again, don't want to dive into the center, but when our mark does, we kind of have to follow. Nice life drain to keep us afloat here. Another nice advantage is having the ability to pop that life back, albeit in an infrequent pace. Ion Strike. And heard a chest spawn behind us. That one is of the risky variety. Go ahead, pop that sucker open for yet another rock dragon. Out there, our target was sort of pinched, and the chest that spawned was not risky. I could not get away. Just as it spawned, I hit the circle button and cost us a good amount of life, and ended up having to use I forget which one I have. I think I may have a healing potion on dogs at the moment. Boosts wore off. Hopefully we're near the end of the floor here. Did not realize we spent that much time fighting. We are indeed, so we're not going to waste any consumables here. Pick up some Aptorv and Rig's Same, so it saves us a little casting time here on the back end. Just have to pop the Knights and Beast Blood. Again, more of a force added on the Beast Blood. Not really crucial here. Get life gain at full health, which is fun to watch, but not super practical. As though carrying a sword that's 4 inches taller than you was super practical. Also, rather thankful for the regularity with which we've popped Rigsame today. Probably saved us in a couple rooms. Get into these murky situations where I'm just hacking at whatever drifts closest. And there's our level. Picked it up right at the end of the room, so we got full experience for everything. If in fact things are going down in experience, we'll find out here in a moment. The old XP total will scale depending on the gap between the monster and your level. No, we're still picking up the full 6 for this, so... Level 27, rather inconsequential to our gains versus Cursed Blades. One thing that is nice, though, is we're getting a nice little bonus to our physical attacks here. Now hitting for 249 just for saying hi. Not on all of them, but the vast majority of strikes are in that range. Sadly, again, bit of a time crunch, so I'm not going to be able to put forth the kind of time I would like to into this dungeon. Normally, I would love to just sort of stick it out until I get the shoes. Today, 2 runs is going to have to do it, and if I get them, fantastic, and if not, well, at least I got level 27. I can walk away happy with that feather in the cap, as well as a good bit of coin for my efforts, as all of these Summon Thunders and whatnot will sell rather well. Farming dungeons, also great places to check out if you've got a guild shop and you want to stock it up with some quality items. Rock Dragon, pair of Summon Thunders, and to the next room we go. Okay, Rigsame is worn off. Once again, not quite as robust as we have been. Just kind of hope offense and timing will win us the day. Not the best start as we get stuck in a couple of attack animations before we could even finish off one Cursed Blade. But we got on a nice roll there, take out 2. Once again, get stuck positioned right next to a risky treasure and have to do a bit of fancy footwork to avoid popping it. All the while costing us seconds, fortunately not costing us any extra attacks. Now 3 risky treasures to dodge. Thank goodness only 1 Cursed Blade left. Go ahead, heal up here while we grab these chests. Resurrect. Tribal Robes. And Tribal Robes times 2. Add in some Summon Thunders for the road, and we keep rolling. 2 chests to grab here, giving us even more Thunder to summon. Which is weird, because it's gonna show lightning, but, you know, that's just just a matter of how games label things. App Annied and Rick Game for a change of pace, as we head into this third and final floor. Make sure our buffs are refreshed and head in once again, taking a short path in, expecting to sleep here but hoping for lucky shoes. Still got a couple rooms worth of curse blades to deal with first though, so eyes on the prize, but let's focus on the task at hand. Ion strike out of the chest there, opening us up to just a bludgeoning from behind. Really kind of cowardly tactics by these bunch of animated swords-wielding swords. Lucky life drain, holding us over for another minute or two. Now it's down to a one-on-one battle, and I think we like our chances here. Go down to critical health, but we do make it through. Couple castings of all rep will get us back in ship shape, grabbing a Lava Man Spear and a Summon Thunder. Before heading to the final encounter, just a single portal's worth. Well, I guess it's 2 portals because it's 6, and I don't think a portal can spawn any more than 4. But either way, it's not the 8 we've been facing. Down to 2. And just like that, we finish it out. Virus Core B, rather high in the alphabet for us. Let's see what we pull. It's another Sleeping Air. So, no dice for us on the lucky shoes, but we did gain a hard-earned level. In fact, have a nice head start to 28. We're already 284 points to the good there. I am going to head out and get ready for my next adventure. In the meantime, I do want to thank you all for checking this out and hope you have a fantastic Fragment Friday, and really whatever day you check this out, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, hope it goes well. Take care, and we will see you around.